Well, I just made me some non-dairy milk that is really interesting. First, I started out with Artisana Organics raw coconut butter, to which I added water. And when I got the right consistency, I thought, okay, that's nice, but it's kind of drab. So then I decided to add some sugar. So I added some, what do you think? Coconut sugar. What else? And I'm adding the sugar, and that's nice. And so then I added some turmeric, and that was nice. It gave it a nice yellow color. And then I decided, okay, what else? Oh, I'll add some vanilla. I don't know if you can see that, organic vanilla. Well, anyway. And I thought, that's okay, whatever. I kept adding more sugar. Oh, and then I added some ground flaxseed meal. Thickened it up. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. And the sugar. And then I opened up a capsule, a cayenne pepper capsule. Woohoo! A little sorry I did that, but it's okay. It's bearable. But the flaxseed with the coconut butter and the sugar, I'm not so sure the vanilla extract did any good. But just those three ingredients plus water, coconut sugar, sugar in general, sugar, coconut butter, and flaxseed meal, fantastic. Anything else is really extra. Because I suspected the last time I made a flaxseed milk, it was missing something. I wasn't quite sure what. And yesterday I had a coconut milk from the market, and that was pretty good. Because it was sweetened, basically, so I was missing sugar. But I was also missing the coconut, because coconut is very good for us. It has something called lauric acid, which is only found in mother's milk or something. I didn't know this. So I figured the flaxseed, which also has certain things in it that are not found elsewhere, and the coconut and the sugar, hey, can't be beat. And everything else is pretty much extra. So I got a little cayenne pepper in there, so it's slightly spicy. And, of course, water. And I just did everything to taste. I figured, that's simple ingredients, right? So what other way is there? Blended it up in the blender to mix everything up and break it apart. Now I got to clean out my blender. And I'm busy drinking it, so I only ended up with 24 ounces left over. But, hey, it's good, awesome stuff. I forgot to mention, I also, to my flaxseed coconut milk, coconut sugar milk mixture, I also added 3 tablets of magnesium malate, because I felt it needed some mineral supplementation. And also the magnesium malate has extra malic acid to help add a little tart flavor. I didn't even notice the tart flavor, it was so mild. But I did notice the inclusion of the magnesium, a nice smooth feeling to it. It's pretty cool. One thing I noticed today when I was having my drink from yesterday, the mixture of coconut butter, raw coconut butter, flaxseed meal, sugar, coconut sugar, and turmeric. Well, for one thing, I did not like the vanilla in there. That was, I think, a mistake. Oh, and cayenne pepper. I put a little cayenne pepper as well. That was a good idea, actually. But I didn't care much for the vanilla, as it turns out. But the sugar's good. It needs sweetener. Coconut butter is excellent. The flaxseed is beautiful. Still is missing something. And so I ended up eating it with my raw nut butter mixture. This is pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds and chocolate and sugar. And so I think that's what's missing. I think what's missing is a nutter seed blended in here, a raw nutter seed, ground up, along with chocolate and, a little more sugar. And they would give it more body and more creamy texture, more like a pudding than something you would think to drink. But that's what I want. Because to me this is like a snack. It's like something, or just something to add to the meal, calories to the meal. I was trying to drink cream, whipping cream, and I got into a real mistake because that was a lot of butter fat, and I don't think my circulation can handle that much dairy fat in my diet. So now I'm like strictly vegan. So I still have this yen for the beverage that I take with the meal to be thick and creamy. And flaxseed is a nice beginning, but it doesn't have a whole lot of mass to it. It's nice and gooey, and it's got protein and whatnot. And the oils, the important oils. But the coconut butter added some, fat and the lauric acid and all that good stuff, potassium and whatnot. But it was still missing body. And I think a raw nut or seed, or both, along with maybe a little chocolate for flavor and more sugar, will do the job. And then I'll end up with a creamy mixture. So the next time I blend it, and it's not going to be too long from now because I really got an addiction for this stuff. Before the flaxseed meal milk, it wasn't very enticing, even with the sugar in it. It was like, why would I want to make this again? And I didn't. I let a few weeks go by. And then I went to the store and got coconut milk, and I thought, hey, this is good stuff. It's just, coconut meat blended with water with sugar and vanilla added. I thought the vanilla was important. It's not. The sugar is important. The coconut is important. But it still is not enough. And so I think nuts and seeds, coconut and flax, and sugar and chocolate, and what's the other thing? Oh, and cayenne pepper. Oh, excellent. That would be tops. So that's what I'm going to do the next time I blend, is I'm going to throw in some seeds. I think I have some sunflower seeds I have to use up. And I got cocoa powder. It's just straight cocoa powder, it's bitter. It's not sweetened, it's just the powder for baking. And I got plenty of sweeteners, sugars I can do. I don't have to use honey. I'll use up my sugars first. I got maple sugar, I got coconut sugar, I got all kinds of sugars. And I got tons of new, fresh cayenne pepper that I recently ordered. It's very hot, though. It's 90,000 heat units, organic, Star West Botanicals I got from through Amazon. And I thought I was going to use it in the bath, and now I'm thinking I don't want it in the bath anymore. I put salt in the bath now, so why would I want cayenne pepper in the bath? So I could very minusculely put it in here. Now what I could do is compare, try to find out what are the heat units on my cayenne capsules. It must say it somewhere. I can't read without my glasses. If it's equivalent, then I'll just use the same amount. I can't read it. I'll have to get my magnifying glass. So anyway, those are my ingredients now, and it's really looking bitchin'. And then I can have it either as a snack or I can have it with food. Oh, it is so yummy. Except the sugar won't combine well with beans. I'll get gas. So I'll only have this when I want a non-bean meal or snack. But if I'm going to eat beans, then I go for the soup, the vegetable soup. Yeah, vegetable soup is different. This is more like a sweet meal. I like 2 different meals per day. The sweet meal is the first meal of the day, and then a vegetable-rich meal for the last meal of the day. That's more earthy flavors and not sweet, because I don't like to go to bed with sugar in my tummy. But in the daytime, I like sugar, and hey, a little cocoa, that's okay. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll just use this for my first meal, my brunch, shall we say, my breakfast brunch.